Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy D-Lloyd and we are here, you guys. We are one episode away from the Super Bowl. I'm going to actually be having the Super Bowl on Sunday. So today we're going to go ahead and preview the matchup a little bit because we're taking on the Washington Redskins. They are 15-1. We are 14-2 and the Redskins beat us early on in the season. So let's go ahead and take a look at how they beat us when they did beat us earlier. And I believe it was week 15, I think it was, maybe week 16 that they actually defeated us. See if we can take a look. Yep, week 16, they defeated us 34-28, beating us in overtime, you guys. We scored one touchdown every single quarter, but they scored 15 points in the fourth to take us to overtime, and then they eventually beat us. But looking at the stats of what actually happened, the quarterback Justin Finnegan, he had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 131.9 quarterback rating. At this time, Mariota was hurt, so we didn't play him full strength because Mariota did not play. He will obviously be playing in the Super Bowl, so that could be a huge factor as well. But Andy Jackson didn't do that bad coming off the bench either. He had 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, just like Justin Finnegan did, but he had 101 quarterback rating. When you look at the rushing stats, Alfred Morris had 20 carries, 107 yards. So that is huge. That's something that we need to shut down a little bit. And then Justin Finnegan, the quarterback, he ran for 68 yards as well. So those are some things that we need to try to shut down a little bit during the Super Bowl. CJ Carr, he had 14 carries, 66 yards. I definitely plan on getting him the rock a little bit more than 14 times. I'm looking at least 15 to 18, maybe even 20 carries if possible during the Super Bowl. We definitely want to lean on him. We want to control the play clock and all that stuff. So that's why we're going to lean a little bit more on CJ Carr. Martavis Bryant, he had 7 receptions for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. We definitely could take advantage of that matchup as well. And Josh Gordon, he didn't do too good in this game, but we didn't take advantage of that. Jordan Reed was their top guy receiving-wise against us. But then on DeAndre Tarpley, he had 3 receptions for 125 yards, 41.7 yards a reception. We need to make sure that does not happen when we play them in the Super Bowl either. And then as for the defense, Tyrann Mathieu, obviously he's always all over the place. He had 11 total tackles. Rashad Jones, he's a beast as well. He had 9 total tackles. But besides that, I think we could definitely beat this team. Both teams are pretty much healthy for the most part. I know for a fact we don't have anybody injured coming into this week. I think the Redskins might have 1 injured, but let's double check to make sure. And yep, they have Eric Reed, but it does not matter because they have Rashad Jones too. And I'm not sure who the other safety is, so he might have been the starter. He's 88 overall. We'll take a look at their roster right now just to see who all they have coming into this game. But like I said, guys, it's going to be an exciting matchup. They beat us. This is the team I wanted to play against again in the Super Bowl because they beat us when we were undefeated. So like I said, the quarterback, Justin Finnegan, he is the 81 overall rookie quarterback. Let's take a look at his actual stats. 93 throwing power, 90 short, 91 mid, 72 deep. So this guy could definitely throw. 87 throw on the run, 85 speed, which is also crazy. So that is going to be a pretty hard quarterback to stop because in the past we had to take on Blake Massey. But Justin Finnegan, not a bad quarterback. Alfred Morris, he is the guy, still a 90 overall in this game at the age of 29 years old. Only 83 speed, so we don't have to worry about the speed. He's going to try to bring the power, but we need to try to shut that down. Hopefully, we can actually do that in the Super Bowl. They got Jordan Matthews as the number 1 receiver, DeAndre Tarpley is the number 2, and Jeff Janis as the 3rd. They even have Marcus Wheaton on the receiving lineup as well. Jordan Reed, you guys know he's a beast at tight end, so we got to try to contain him. They still got Trent Williams. They got Shaq Mason at left guard. Scott Stevenson is their center. Brandon Linder is the right guard, and then Don Barclay is the right tackle. So the offensive line is pretty solid. The one weakness maybe the right tackle, so we might try to bring a little bit of pressure off the edge. That might be our best bet. Pretty good defensive line for the most part too. I mean, their team is solid. The fact that they went 15-1, you know they have a pretty solid team. Ryan Kerrigan is still holding it down at outside. Brandon Marshall is there. They even have Kevin Minter at middle linebackers, and then Spencer Evans, the right outside linebacker. The corners isn't bad either. They're a little up there in age, but it does not matter because this is the last game of the series. So they have Chris Culliver at corner with the 85 overall, Leon Hall at the 83 overall, and then Doro Byers, who is a rookie, 76 overall. So Josh Gordon, he ate in the last episode. He might be able to do the same thing in the Super Bowl because we're going to be targeting him a lot in this matchup. The starting free safety of this game is going to be Antonio Allen, since Eric Reed is injured, and then the strong safety is Rashad Jones, and then you got the kicker, the punter, all that good stuff. Taking a look at our roster, just in case some of you guys aren't familiar or up to date with how good our roster really is. Mariota at this point is a 99 overall, you guys. This guy he's a stud in pretty much everything. He has 89 throwing power, 99 short, 95 mid, and 82 deep ball accuracy. This guy can do everything. A 90 throw on the run as well, 88 speed. This guy is a beast. And he's probably one of the reasons why we're so successful at this to this point, because Mariota's stats is just absolutely amazing. At running back, we have CJ Carr, who is an 87 overall as well. Now, he doesn't have the speed, but he can do a lot of stuff. 87 speed, still decent enough to get the job done. 95 agility, which is great. 92 acceleration, so he does reach his top speed pretty quickly. His elusiveness isn't that bad. His ball carrier vision is a 97. That's one of the things I really think is important for me, because I like to try to squeeze through those holes, and ball carrier vision makes it a little easier for them to do that. 91 carrying, at 93 trucking, 92 stiff arm. This guy, like I said, he's a beast. I always like CJ Carr. Even his off years have been very good and very solid years. Michael Floyd is our #1 receiver. We got Josh Gordon there, Martavis Bryant, Dorial Green Beckham. Even Kendall Wright comes off the bench from time to time. Our receiving core is absolutely amazing. I think we did a good job building them and building that whole situation. Luke Wilson at tight end. He's good. Malcolm Dorsey obviously is the starter, but we have two very good tight ends. Tim Tebow's there as well. I mean, he's just decent. He could catch a pass every now and then, so I'm not expecting him to get in the game. Hopefully he doesn't, but we have pretty good tight ends. Taylor Lewan is a 93 overall. Andy Levitri, 79 overall. So he's going down a little bit, but still pretty serviceable. We got Herb Cosby at center. Chance Warmack is a 96 overall, and Joe Barksdale is an 83 overall. So very good offensive line. Left end is slacking a little bit, but all right, then we got Jarrell Casey. I do start Ray Nelson at the other end spot. Then we got Michael Brockers holding it down at defensive tackle. Derek Morgan is still balling for us. Avery Williamson and Quay White. Those are our two linebackers. I initially signed Ryan Shazier to be the guy, but Quay White really impressed me, and his overall just kind of skyrocketed this season because he's been getting a lot of points for us. 96 tackle rating, 81 hit power, 82 speed. It is not the same as Shazier's, but the guy is still a beast. 94 awareness is huge for us, and that's probably why he's everywhere making a ton of plays. So that's why Quay White starts for us at middle linebacker. Our right outside linebacker is Brian Orakpo, 84 overall to be 32 years old. He was definitely serviceable for us. Jason McCourty's been holding it down. We got Kawan Williams, 85 overall. Bradley Roby, who was there. Then we even have Justin Gilbert. So we have a decent secondary. Free safety, we have the Honey Badger. I don't want to have to go in depth about him. You guys already know he's a beast. And then at our strong safety, the Norris Searcy, he's been the guy for us. He's been holding it down for us. And hopefully we could do this one last game. But I think that's pretty much everything, you guys. I will be having the Super Bowl tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get it out around that noon time. So expect it noon Eastern tomorrow. That's when I'm actually going to have the last game of this series. It should be a good one. I'm looking forward to it, you guys. Taking on the Washington Redskins. They are 15-1. It should be a good matchup. But that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead, leave this video a like. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy D Lloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.